How does a unicameral legislature work? Imagine a legislative body that operates with just one chamber instead of two. This is the essence of a unicameral legislature. In this system, all legislative duties happen in a single chamber, which simplifies the lawmaking process. Unlike bicameral legislatures that have two separate chambers, unicameral legislatures consolidate all legislative authority into one group of elected representatives. In practice, this means that everything from drafting bills to debating and voting occurs within this one chamber. This setup often leads to quicker decision-making. Since bills do not have to pass through two separate bodies, it reduces the time spent on legislative processes. There is no need for reconciliation between chambers, which often causes delays in passing laws. When we look at state policies and laws, unicameral legislatures offer a more direct form of accountability. All actions taken by the legislature are visible within that single chamber. However, this can also mean less internal oversight. Without a second chamber, there is no additional check on legislation or alternative viewpoints during the lawmaking process. A notable example of a unicameral legislature in the United States is the Nebraska legislature. Nebraska stands out as the only state with a unicameral system. What makes it even more unique is its nonpartisan nature. In Nebraska, candidates do not have their political party affiliations listed on ballots, and the legislature functions without formal party caucuses. In this unicameral system, the Nebraska legislature elects a speaker. The speaker is responsible for managing procedural tasks, setting agendas, and overseeing legislative sessions. Additionally, there is an executive board elected by the senators to supervise legislative personnel and services. While unicameral legislatures can streamline the legislative structure and enhance efficiency, they also concentrate power in the hands of committee chairs and legislative leaders. This concentration requires clear internal rules and leadership structures to ensure that decision-making is fair and does not allow a small group to dominate. In summary, a unicameral legislature centralizes all legislative functions into one chamber. This can lead to increased efficiency and transparency, but may also reduce the checks and balances typically found in a bicameral system. This model significantly influences how laws are proposed, debated, and enacted within a streamlined legislative framework.